One dose solves any problem.
And let's get this paladin going. So what we like to do here to anyone that's new is try and just explore all the different class combinations as much as possible. If I can do a new one, I will go for it right now with Death Knight, with dual class with Death Knight. I was going to say the ones I haven't played here are Death Knight and Warlock. I've already done a Pally Rogue. So you let me know in chat what preferences you have. You want to see a Pally Warlock or a Pally Death Knight? What do you think? What do you prefer? DK? Few more DKs. I guess we did just play Warlock, right? Change it up a little bit. Alright, let's do it. Ooh, is Triple Frost still a thing, guys? I've already played Rogue, Tullius. It is really bad. That depends if I get 7 glacial advances. No discovers with Triple Frost. I mean, what does Triple Frost unlock for you? Nothing. But Double Frost includes Marrow Manipulator. Let's go Murger McGurgle. Oh, Frost Worms is in as well. Interesting. What do you think? Is that worth it? Dude, mate. Valdi, I am not going there. I am not going there. What does McGurgle? So McGurgle Prime, I think, is a 7 mana 6/3. Summon 4 random Murlocs and give them Divine Shield. Basically. Let's go for Murgle. That way we could even go Blood Boil, double Blood Boil. For all the heals to last long. Sure. Rhymes Tree is acceptable. Bronze Explorer is fine. I actually also like Body Bags, but... Stonehill and Pally. I mean, I don't really want these cards. Sous Chef is good. I also like Skeletal. I think Sous Chef is better. Dragon Tamer already gives me a draw, sure. Another Dragon Tamer? We'll find another dragon. Be good. You guys like Batterhead or what? Otherwise I go Vanguard. Let's see what it is. We got Shakhtar Baiter, and Yeshruva. Thank you as well for the follows. We've come from Zucker's stream. Big welcome. I mean, welcome no matter where you've come from. But I appreciate you all being here. Oh, that's interesting too. It's like, because if you were a mage, you could get like the frozen touches and stuff being duped, right? That would be pretty interesting. Yeah. It's a little rarer card, Spicy. I'm gonna ban that word soon, mate. I think I'm going Taunt. I'm not the biggest fan of either. Let's go Corporate. I love Crusader. Alright, let's make it work. Corpse Bride. Man, Dark Transform is also really good, but let's go Corpse Bride. Sungil for corpses. The worst dual class combo, I think, is Warlock Warrior. Let's go Argent. Interesting. Perfect timing, fan. TG, Valdi's trying to invent new Zoomer words to try and get them to catch on. TG. Don't help him, TJ. Don't make it make sense. Don't make it make sense. Don't make it make sense. Let's try desperate measures. Ooh. We go bone guide here, I think. I haven't liked Bloody Knight as much. Go Slither Spear. Ooh. Swarm Guard. I think Swarm Guard is good. We even have Grime Street. We have Crusader Aura, and it's also corpses. Army? Man, I have so much corpse usage though, but I do have this hero power. One cons here. A sous chef. Hematurga? I guess we go Exile. Another Grime Street with the Swarm Guard. Baron, that's draw. Interesting. Don't you need dragons? I mean... Sure, but... Just because my my Red Scale Dragon Tamer draws dragons doesn't mean I should always pick a dragon if it's offered. You still want to make the better deck. Play a 2-mana 2/3. Heck, increase the odds you draw one of them to draw your Bronze Explorer. 100%, Zucker, 100%. There's just less, That's why I asked you when I raided last time whether you saw the Excavate meta. Modern power level kind of allows for... Not allows. The power creep of the modern sets, like especially in the last year and a half. And note that this meta, the most recent set, is 2 years old. There's a lot more rush, reactivity, lifesteal, and mana cheat. Which means that you can go down to 1 health and up to 30 even in the span of 1 turn. Whereas you just can't do it in this meta. So it rewards burn and tempo and aggression a lot more. Rather than rewards, it punishes less, I think is the correct word. Hey Brahwisios, good morning. I mean, fans of Sigma on good. Is one maker good in Pally? Not really, right? Morning, Sage. My internet disappeared yesterday, Brahwisios. I did go live. But my internet disappeared around 4:30 my time. So you must have just missed me, maybe, roughly. Yeah, one maker gives secrets, could also give desperate measures, right? And could also give feast or famine. So there's a few interesting ones. Steed feels... mid. I think I'm just taking Psychic. I mean, these two suck enough, I take Corpse Bride. I'm gonna have corpse issues in this deck, though. But overall, it looks pretty solid. Alright, we're playing a little Pally DK. Is this the 12-0 we've all been waiting for? Surely, right? We keep bigging. Kai's just too good. Try and find ones to really support the Infuse. No. Man, I played Warlock Warrior last week. Zinni. I got a 12-win Druid last week.
Need a bit more spice over here.
Ping. Is that Battlefield, Sage? People still play Battlefield 1? Oh, jeez.
Too spicy. My blood for the Lich King.
Interesting. I think I need corpses more than anything right now. Even though those other cards are pretty sweet. Really? Holy moly. I didn't expect people to still play it. Still holds up better. When did Battlefield 1 come out? Feels like it predates RuneScape. I could infuse and play Biggin, which might even be better than Soulbreaker.
To battle!
2015? No, surely it's older than a decade. Huh. Crazy, man. No, oh, I thought the one that first released. Oh, that makes a little more sense. Let's start picking up some corpses and go face. Okay, you didn't have to, my man. But you know what? I appreciate the sub, dude. I appreciate the support, man. I gotta make I don't have coffee right now. I mean, I had, but I drank it. But I'll make some more when I have a little break. I appreciate the support, man. Thank you for the sub, dude. But we need to start generating more corpses again, so let's desperate measures to confuse them and just play Corpse Bride. Yeah, all FPS games are parody. We were talking about Call of Duty last time. Uh-oh! Nice solar eclipse. And it's weird parody because I used to play Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops, right? And I stopped playing for a decade. And people started playing Modern Warfare. As in Modern Warfare 1. But I played Modern Warfare 3. I have 20 damage. I mean, we go face no matter what.
My blood boils.
I don't even know if it's worth the consecrate, but probably is. So we cons. We go face.
I do.
If you have any questions that I can help with, feel free, Zucker. I play maybe too much, so...
I can't win them all.
Dude, yesterday, I know I got the Miele ad again on TV. You've hacked my mainframe, mate.
You asked for it.
Guys, this is the problem with Twitch chat, okay? This is one of the biggest problems with Twitch chat. Don't know whether to keep the Swarm Guard. I feel like I have better cards, although it's really good. Protects our little stuff. Let's try this. I don't really like eggplant. I don't really care for vacuuming. I keep my house clean. I hate vacuuming. I just vacuum my house every so often, like everyone in this mother flippin' world does. Or if you don't, your house is probably dirty.
Need a bit more
Yet
spice over
here we are. Yet here we are. Yet here we are. So those, I recently changed my degree to computer science. Interesting. We'll play the 2. This kind of confuses them, and could also trade up into a 3. I'm now staring down a lot of math. Did you enjoy math growing up? Was it something you had to learn to enjoy? I personally always enjoyed it a ton. It was my favorite subject by far. Because math goes beyond many things. So we're gonna get the buff. Gives us a very good Swarm Guard. And I'm good playing Sungil right now. Nerd, thank you. Yeah, that's true. I could do that. Validate could also not care. I liked math when it was like the whole pre-grade or whatever arithmetic and all of those things, but when I really loved math is when it became pure math. When you start to understand the hows and the whats of everything, and then engineering is applied math. It's grabbing that pure math and understanding the real life implications of it and applying it. I get you there, worried as well. I get you there, man. I don't wanna blood boil. Am I really like just full trading into this? It feels so bad. But going face does nothing. Is it really worth a full trade? Yeah. Same here, except I went into mechanical engineering. Let's try something like this. Probably want to kill it off, so I'm actually playing the weaker one. And I will trade one just to play the 2-2 and go face. The face is useless because they're gonna heal, but... Bananas contain potassium. Small fraction of potassium is a radioactive isotope. Because of this, bananas naturally emit very low levels of radiation. This is known as a banana equivalent dose. Sounds smart to me. Well, I could blood boil now. I could also, let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with a hero power. Now we should blood boil. Could coin Grime Street, or I could hero power and keep these two alive. 1, 2. Get a bigger Grime Street. That boy kinda ass. Well, my other option was to Corpse Bride and have it killed by half the board. Huh? Yeah, engineering though, worried, teaches you the logic of how to deal with life in general. Why would you trade? Why wouldn't you trade? I couldn't clear the board though, Elmo. I couldn't clear. I mean, I couldn't clear the board is my issue. You ever learned to program? I mean, in engineering, almost nothing, but I self-taught myself a few things. When I was young, I learned Flash, because I thought it was cool or whatever. At school, we had Pascal, but I taught myself VBA, HTML, CSS, some basic Java, some basic Python and R. The thing is, I just didn't use them enough. I just didn't use them enough.
Good explorer comes prepared.
Drawing is probably worth. I'm at a high health total. We'll just go face. Let them figure out the trades. I wish that we learned C+ or C# at university, but they taught us MATLAB instead. Well, I was a research and development engineer in medical devices, but
A thirst beyond death.
I would say that 99.9999999% of what I learned I didn't use. I hated MATLAB. I much preferred Python and R for my engineering work. In fact, I self-taught myself so I could use that as a more, as a better way of solving the problems that they forced me to solve in MATLAB, and then go back and just do it in MATLAB to check. I was always the kind of person that's just, if you have a spare hour, learn something that takes 20 hours, I don't know. I don't know what COBOL is. COBOL?
My power is infinite.
Testing for objection. Explosive. We'll take it.
Armies of bone.
The thing is, for me, I would teach myself, when I say teach myself, I was no expert. Very basic, right? But I taught myself enough to be able to do what I needed to do, used it to do that, forgot it over the course of 2 weeks, 2 months, half a year, and then had to use it, did the same thing, freshened up my knowledge, did the same thing again. Right? And then, never used it again, so do I remember anything? Nope. Is least extensively in banking. Your code works and you don't want to upgrade it because the last thing you want going down is banking. Yeah, that makes sense. Still works. Maybe it doesn't have you need to recreate the entire infrastructure. Yeah. Speak to my parents in Maltese. Although, the thing is, right, Aimplex, I spoke Maltese commonly for 2.5 decades, right? Is this you, Valdi?
You asked for it.
Hey, yo, Jax. I don't even know if I want to keep Murgles. Like, obviously you get to draw the big thing sooner, but I think I'd rather have Red Scale. Doesn't translate exactly Restrin, I also won't. So we constantly had problems getting it to right from Fox Rescue and back, such a pain in the butt.
Need a bit more spice over here.
Oh no, I read it as mint, Sev. Man, the thing is, it's the second half, which is the issue. Hey, cheers for the follow, another smoke. Ooh, how was the vacay, brother? What was your highlight, Jax? Yeah, I would say Maltese is one of the most difficult languages that share your alphabet that you would learn. I would say. The reason I'm playing the Silver Hand instead of the Sun Gill is the ability to more likely play bigger on 4. right? So it's obviously harder for someone to learn a completely different alphabet, but if you use the Latin alphabet, wow, you cannot be further off. Why so worried? That is a formal way of saying the most weird thing. You don't even want to know, man. You don't even want to know.
Naxxramas never lacks corpses.
Yeah, most people don't think about Maltese, though, fan. Yeah, but that's what I mean, always tired, right? Is it harder than Chinese Mandarin? Probably yes, for people that can speak Chinese. But, like I said, if you use the same alphabet, I think it's one of the harder languages. I think the largest difficulty is usually transferring to a completely new grammatical mindset. I kind of don't want to play anything.
My next vessel.
Let them figure it all out. Don't even want a hero power because of the exile. Yeah, so you guys are clearly using Google Translate because they're clearly things that you wrote in English. I don't know how to explain it. Maltese is spoken differently. It makes sense. You're saying I'm a cool guy, but you're not saying I'm a cool guy. You're saying you are a guy that is of the cool. Do you know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't translate exactly the same. No, most people speak Maltese, Sage. I almost never met someone who has English as good as mine in Malta. I mean, some people, yes, on par with, sure, but better, rarely. I mean, yours is the best from everything that other people said. Let's put it that way. You got the bench full. Which actually screws me over. Gosh darn it. Yeah, you guys, I'm just trying to see if this is worth it. But I think it is. It's interesting that knowing Arabic makes understanding Maltese easier. For more core words, I would say yes. But if you say something like "Halayt al-mobile fil fridge," that actually, if you know English, it's more likely that you understand it than if you know Arabic. Whereas if I speak some more archaic words, then if you know Arabic, you probably understand it more. Which is why it's such a confusing language. Because you have older vocabulary which has Arabic rooted words using Latin alphabet and English structure. And then also sometimes randomly using Arabic grammatical structure. And then on the entirely other side of everything, you have modern words that use Germanic or French or English and then use completely those languages structure as well.
A good explorer comes prepared.
Okay, I've got some catch up to do now. Because I want to see what Jax was saying. I've lived there before, so I knew what to expect. But hiking out the Yellow Mountain, just the overall generosity of my girlfriend's family. It sounds lovely though, Jack. I'm gonna Google this Yellow Mountain. Basically a mishmash of everything? Yes, I would say. It's the only Arabic-rooted language that uses the Latin alphabet. That is also then a mishmash of everything. It used to be so difficult to learn grammatical structure because
Armies of bone.
You get put into this position. We'll try and set up the Crusader, Aura. You get put into this position where you have to ask yourself, how am I conjugating this verb? Oh, this is based on the English word this, and this is based on the Arabic word this. Why? You just have to know. That's it.
I will never. But you shall.
Smother Clucker. And the Vendetta, this Mother Clucker. Okay, how are we doing this? I don't have lethal, do I? Feels like I don't. Oh wow, and oh jeez. Well, my board's gone. Dude, this yellow mountain looks awesome, Jeff. Huangshan? Huangshan? Sniper? I mean, you think everyone's a sniper, so... Do I want to max push face is the question.
Need a bit more spice over here?
I guess. The hero power deals 3 by itself. Okay, so a few people are asking me to speak Maltese. Please, now do you actually hate the language? Hello, Moon. I could clear and then up with a black wing.
Reporting for duty.
It's probably the play. Like, I could hero power and push some more damage. I think I do this. The sunrise was dope. Holy crap, that looks beautiful. Man, when I think of China, I never expect something like that, but the country's huge, right? That looks amazing, man.
The streets are not safe.
Looks like we're going to lose here. How did we even lose this? How did they have so many things that destroyed me? Counter? It's probably barrier, man, but... They took Vengeful? Well, that's a surprise. Did you see, by the way, they just got the rush again. They just got the rush again. Miss Lethal. I mean, yes. But my expectation was barrier. So I'd rather keep the 2/2s alive. But yes, I guess. Yeah, I know they didn't get rush again, but the animation of getting rush happened again, right? Yeah, I could have gotten lethal there. But it felt like 99% to be barrier based on that situation. Which makes it interesting. Like, you'd rather keep a 2/2 to then chip away an extra 4 damage, for example.
You win.
Holy moly, we got there. They mind skilled me. The thing is, I 6-head skillet them. Plus, nobody even understands me here, maybe 3 people.
Escape my fury.
So I'm keeping sous chef 100%. The question is, do I even want to keep swarm guard? Probably not going first. I need earlier curve and I have better cards to hit like begin. Okay, interesting. Most here don't understand you either way, that's true. Speak what you like, it's not up to chat to decide. Well, it is up to chat to decide whether they want to watch me, and if I sit here... I mean, I can sit here with my Hearthstone closed, speaking in a language nobody understands whilst doing my own thing. Might as well just not stream them though, right? Like, huh? Like, I would say, what? Would watch? Yeah, you'd probably be one of the people who pretends that they would watch but wouldn't, which is probably a vast majority. You might watch for the first 5 minutes, but 3 weeks in, I doubt it. Probably get 10k viewers doing that, sure. My name ain't Asmon Gold, mate.
Quickly.
Probably just Dragon Tamer. It's gonna replace itself anyway. I also want to get the 2/1/1s before I grind street. Didn't he get banned from Twitch? Probably for a couple of weeks or something. I think it was a couple of weeks, someone told me. Plague Strike. Bone Spy. Okay. Okay. So now I could Grime Street. Or I could Bronze Explorer. Bronze Explorer lets me potentially get a better Grime Street next turn. Go evasive. Which you never know, the next draw might be a Swarm Guard, right? Because the minion replaces itself. And I could draw another minion. More like Vacation than Banned. I mean, I think that's what people say, but he got 10 banned. He's gonna make it a vacation for himself, but I'm pretty sure he'd rather be streaming. Gosh darn it. We'll go with our Grime Street now. Just play the double one. I don't want to play Desperate Measures with the coin yet. Yeah, but in his case it doesn't really matter, Rainplex, because he decided to remove his Twitch partnership. So he doesn't get ads, no subs, no nothing. For him in particular. Drops every pack filler, the dose of vanilla from Manila. You thought your favorite streamer was cool, well Dose is chiller. He's a staple of the community, he's a pillar. This guy got everything but skiller. I'm a rap god, mother clucker, don't you ever forget.
To battle! To battle!
I wish I could kill off like everything before icons. I mean, I could, but is that worth it then? I don't think so. I think we do something like this. I don't think it's worth the hero power. Merc, I took like a halvesies, but yeah, I think I do. It lets me go like Worm into Corpse Bride into Crusader. And the secrets will confuse them. I get 2 2/4s, which will get quickly buffed with Crusader Aura, to where they might have to remove them in some other crazy way. Draw is actually like worse for me. They're guaranteed, Mark. There's only 2 Paladin Secret.
The exit is this way.
I guess maybe they wouldn't know. Man, I could Sungill instead. So I could set up a better Crusader. Although it's just so far off.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
It's fine. We can do this. We can do this. We need some Psycho, which is why I'm a little annoyed that their Howling Blast became draw. I would actually have rather they Howling Blasted this board. Like, imagine how awkward it is. A 2-1 and a 2-3 and you've just used your Howling Blast. So my Oh My Yug actually helped them, in my opinion. I would have loved for them to only have 2 cards right now. Ways for me to cycle: Baron, Dragon Tamer, Hema for Generation. Stonehill is probably acceptable. No, Neuro, that's a much more modern card.
Home in the shadows.
It isn't in Scuttle. Oh, that's pretty solid. So the issue is that they are going to start to pop in these 2/2s. We're almost there. I don't know what set it's from, Nero, but it's way more modern for sure. We only have the literal Death Knight release set right now. And it wasn't available to Death Knight upon release. So they have a neutral taunt. Rogue is one of the classes to never have taunt. So this can't be anything really that good. Actually, we're approaching our Crusader Aura kind of turn. Probably the next one. The question is, do I want to evasive? Probably not even worth it. So... Arcane Defenders, okay. Take that. Okay. Blood Boil, what's happening? Soul Stealer. Everyone's got a Soul Stealer today, every time. Now why would you trade then? Well, this is annoying. Surely there's lethal. I'm 1 mana off this. Crap. I think I'm 1 mana off lethal.
Hello? Hello?
The battle!
Are you sure, Tal? Are you sure, Tal? It's from March of the Lich King.
Smart moves.
No. I would trust Tal more than me, Nero. Doesn't feel like it's that old.
Versus the Thunder King.
This is not my first guerrilla war.
Now I know March is in. I keep Hematurge, even if I don't play it on 2, I think it's just good enough. And I have enough 2s and 1s to hit as replacement. It is March? Same as a DK Colossal, interesting. The card name is Construct Quarter. But is it Legacy as well, Tal? Is it also Legacy? Because you know a bunch of DK cards were made Legacy. Wasn't it banned? Maybe they chose to remove it because it was too strong. The only other thing I can really think of. Did I just naturally draw my dragon? Crap. Well, that sucks. That cycle. If I can find taunts. Naturally drawing my dragon sucks because I have the dragon tamer. But I guess a 5/5 rush isn't too bad if they take this trade. Oh, ping is even better. But it's not really that much of a problem, right? Sweet Gaga. Just would be better if not, right?
Shaping up nicely.
3 out of 5. They trade. 1 mana cold case. Okie dokes. I don't really want to play a 3/3 is my issue right now. But is a 2/3 even better? Not really.
My blood for the Lich King.
Do I even want Blood Boil? You probably take Bone Guard. It would be lovely to help me clean up with Blood Boil, but I think I need better things. Feels accidental somehow. Nah, I don't think it's accidental. Probably their data shows it's even better. Than like Wild Seeds. No, Zucker. So they made a rule where triple rune cards, and Mograine is a triple rune card, are undiscoverable and ungeneratable. Gosh darn it, ball face. I drew my Blood Boil. You got too much faith in these guys. Well, the reason might be much more Papega than that, I guess, but... Do you guys Blood Boil? Do you guys ever Blood Boil here? I feel like I'm dead.
Good explorer comes prepared.
I think I might even want the taunt for later. But I think what I want most is the reactivity. So let's try and confuse them. Dude, that's like the freaking first... That's the first curated pool adjustment, man, so long ago. Yeah, I'm at 12 versus a mage as well. No, hey. We transferred to 1 legendary drafts during Titans, man. During the Titans set. I think Titans mini set. I think it was like 27 or 26, not patch 29.
Hello?
2 5/5s feels like a flame strike incoming. Let's do this. Flame strike shouldn't happen because of this, but I don't know. Maybe I should have done it anyway because I think Never Surrender still triggers. They got extremely positive feedback for the curated pool. Scuttle. It was just so much effort for them. Relatively speaking, they got phenomenally positive feedback for the curated pool. But it is a lot of effort to them. The most effort they've ever put into Arena. And didn't they just decide that they're going to do some huge changes to Arena next year? Which means that they can't afford the effort. Yeah, try relog Labber.
Swiftly.
I don't think that's the reason, Scuttlebug, that people criticize it or whatever. I mean, my opponent just like left. But yeah, I think curation was great. My only issue with curation was that they could have curated slightly better. They also reached out and got feedback from content creators for balance. And I put in a lot of effort trying to help them figure out a way that it's not stale whilst also balancing it. And it led to, lo and behold, one of the most balanced metas and also class playability metas we've ever had since I've started streaming.
Need a bit more spice over here?
I curate when they print cards like Huddle Up. I mean, the idea is to always try and make the thing better, right? You could always also point out to why live if we're going to die, you know? Like, that mentality breeds no improvement.
Job's done.
So they banned hero cards in Arena. They banned the original hero cards in Arena, Lulu, but they brought them back in the curated pool and even in some other metas, right? Headless Horseman's a new card, but yeah, it's just been in the whole time. For sure.
The citadel stands strong.
I'll go face. I don't want to think about your dad doing nothing. Yeah, they've been in for about half a year. I mean, Headless Horseman was a new card, so... Is Firestone not working? The extent? And Firestone's working for me. Do you mean the extension? The overlay? Alright, I'll look into it. Give me a sec.
Too spicy.
play the two. Yeah, I must have disconnected me, so give me a sec. Try and get it to work for you again. Let me check a couple of things. What about now? You know what? You're right, fan. Yeah, it was better. It was better to kill the skelly. You're right. You're right. Hello? I need to clean up this board, like, ASAP. I think I'm gonna try something like this.
More spice over here.
I want to set up a world where these two just bring me back. Sometimes occur every month or so. It loses the authentication token in the app, so I go back to my settings and I reconnect it to Twitch. Is the issue that I get often. Sometimes, especially if you had the Hearthstone Deck Tracker Twitch extension, that extension overrides the Firestone extension, so I had to uninstall it fully.
Never lacks corpses.
So interesting. I could Daring Drake and Hero Power, or I could Rib the Army. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, full clear, play a 1. Probably better. Really wish I had my own biggin. Okay, let's see. Gansted and Cloud, thanks for the follows. Much love. Oh, we are at 5-0. Dude, when did we reach 5? Crazy. Wait, didn't Zinni kick W012 me when I said 12 wins? Where's Zinni? Where's Zinni? Davis? Well, my opponent's like, oh no, my board, it's gone. KW012. He must be a pretty good content creator, because the chat has just been a mix of Skilla.
Reporting for duty.
We will hold the Black Temple.
And what else? And Tal's dead, splooge, rammers. I just don't care for the message anymore. The Lars, thank you for the follow, the Lars. See, now the Lars feels bad. Look what I just had to thank him after I said. That's on me, it is on me, Tal. You are not being sincere. Well, maybe you are, actually. That's annoying, but they did have to use equality. I have to kill this, which means I need to draw... I don't need to draw my dragon, but that would be great. There he is. Hey, Lars. I need to kill this to stop some of their value. What I really need is to set up a Crusader aura. Which probably means drawing something like a Bone Guard commander would be insane. Looking at my deck, someone actually asked me, and I missed the question, or rather I'm remembering it now, how Murgle McGurgle has been. I haven't played it yet. I think I played it like once and won the game right away.
Reporting for duty.
Is this my Crusader aura? Trade hero power. The hero power kills this. These two trades are really good. Let's see what's inside Hema for starters. Neophyte. It's probably worth it, man.
A willing donor.
They can trade, but then they still can't kill this, and I still have another 2 minions plus the hero power incoming. And some chunkier stuff. Maybe I get to start like pushing a little face. I could have waited, praying to hit Bone Guard or Corpse Bride to protect my board. Something. Biggin, Swarm Guard. So there are a few things which would have made my Crusader aura better. But the other option is to play everything. And if they AoE, I'm screwed. Deathborn. Crap. Hey, Miss Deuce. Hey, Diane.
Just a drop.
So, do you ever not play anything with this?
Ramos never lacks corpses.
Or maybe like just a one? I think I do.
Spoils for war.
The hand is cheap. Yeah, I can see that. Fan kill the 2-3, right? Hope you're well, Miss Toes and Diet. No hero power, so if they kill the 8-5 I get 2/2/2s. It's worth more than 3 damage to their face when they're at 27. I swear, I don't think I've ever played this card correctly and not given question marks. Why would I hero power? What's the value? Isn't this better? I want a blood boil. Yeah, no worries, guys, no worries. But that's why I don't. If they were at like 10 health, I'd still value the hero power more, push 3. But otherwise, yeah, could do better, I feel. Yeah, I'm realizing now maybe I should have Grim Necroed first, right? Ah, yes, I should have Grimmed first. See, now is the 3 damage more worth it? I don't want to still say no. Not enough for it too. Yeah, I can have +1/+1 by 3 too. That is a mistake for sure though. I miscounted. I thought I wasn't gonna have the mana to play everything, but I did.
What once was cloudy shall become clear.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 14, 18, 19. Another biggin. I haven't drawn my good cards. Biggin, double carbs, right, bone guard. It would go such a long way, I feel. Now you take the 4, right? There's one of them. Which probably means I want to do some trading now, right? 5, 10, 14, 15. We are 2 off. I don't really have a way of dealing 2 from hand, so my board has to reconnect to their face. I guess Bronze Explorer into a dragon. Is there a dragon that deals face? There isn't, actually. Holy Amber Whelp, and I don't have another dragon.
Till death do us part.
Fire and blood.
Is third phase and have lethal next turn? Well, it's not that simple, right? Because if they remove my board, then what? I want to make it much harder for them to remove my board. Whilst also trying to push face, though.
Reporting for duty.
No, that 9 can only hit a minion, Davis. 4, 8. And the 10-10 should go in. And we just pray that we win the 1 in 3. The 50-50, sorry, what am I talking about? Alright. GG. You could have just traded. Oh, you know what? You guys are right, actually.
Versus Jaina.
My sorcery will prevail.
Yes. I mean, the truth is I played so well to even lead up to that point that some people will look at it and say, Papega, holy crap, how does player win? By ignoring the fact that that player did probably like 600 times better plays on every turn for a 20-turn game. And on the 21st turn, they did something ever so slightly worse than the optimal. Papega, streamer, Kekko No, it was a misplay. I could have guaranteed it for sure.
Me not shady.
I did. No, I actually really did.
Too spicy.
Accident.
Hey, Daimo, how are you today, man? Game deficit, Solid's got it. Hey, Kel, sup? Furion, hello? Excited for the new set? Very.
A good explorer comes prepared.
Value or Blackwing? I think value against this combination. If this is you, please play a fair game, Gem. Which includes leaving the stream until the game is over. And playing as fair as you can. So that's what they stole from my deck. Yeah, but not immediately. Maybe over 2 turns, Davis. And you said 2. Blackwing doesn't go face, as I told you, yeah? Well, that's a good identity theft. Crap.
Need a bit more spice over here.
Here, I'll Nova a little bit and not pre-trade. Yeah, I don't use Wi-Fi. Papu, but my internet went down yesterday. So far so good, Papu. Welcome though. So far so good, man. DB. Discovered from Renew. I do hit my cons. Do I prefer pushing 5 is the question. Or healing 4. I think I prefer healing 4. There's also a potential it stays alive.
Reporting for duty.
Reporting for duty.
No, it can happen, Aimplex, for sure. If people play the fair game afterwards and they don't do it with malicious intent and on purpose, it happens, dude. There are hundreds of people here. When you host an arena tournament in cooperation with Blizzard? Probably never, unfortunately, my man. Do I even want to rush into this? Probably. Need to start getting my bigger chunkies out, and we pray that they don't have Scourge. Some people do it maliciously, that's the thing, you know? Or don't seem to realize that doing it the 7th time in a span of 3 days after I've asked you to stop doing it on purpose is you not taking a hint, kind of thing. Draw to start with 9 cards. That's fine by me. I'm tempted to do this. I think I do. You coin this. Start generating the value. I was hoping for Awakens mainly, because I expect a Scourge. Okay. No Scourge. Cannibalize. A pretty good top deck. Not exactly a read tale, as I will lose if they have it from Geist.
Till death do us part.
Kind of thing.
The worst.
Silas. Leave. Silas. Dream. Ysera is just such a bad card though now, Zucker. You almost don't even want to play it. It's just not worth 9 mana. This is a new message. How is 6,000 people watching this stream when there are only 5 million people in the world? The amount of things wrong with that message, man. Has to be coming from Nankaro Messi guy. No, Dream is friendly as well, so I could dream this.
Stone Legion, to me!
Ouch. Ouch. Right? Ouch. So do I Bone Guide? I think so.
Armies of bone!
I do.
This way, light.
I would say that Yesaya is better this meta than the last 3 metas, but... Do you ever brew and replay Bone Guard? I think so.
Fall in line.
Hema Brew is solid, but it doesn't usually generate board unless I get exactly Bone Guard. Wait, why is it? Thank F, I realized was the... Oh my god. Again.
Learn obedience, peon. What, you lazy peon?
Where's my Crusaderora? It's a bug I've seen before,
My
luckily.
blood for the Lich King.
I actually think it's freaking Soul Stealer, like legitimately. That always goes first. So let's say they're at 6. If I hero power, they go down to 5, which means they still die if I exarch hero power. The question is, do I hero power?
Naxxramas never lacks corpses.
I think I do to, since it still sets up lethal, it hedges against, say, Fireball Deathborn. Right, so they can heal their face, go up to 5, and I still get 2 2/2s if they clear. And the hero power, which technically they can kill one with the 2/2 then, but put more pressure on. It's about balancing the 2/2s that you're getting from Exarch. Yeah. So something like Void Shard Deathborn is something I was thinking of. No, I can't. Oh no, I can kill off my own minion actually. Because of the buff, right? The issue is now I have a Soul Stealer. This will be infused for them.
My next vessel.
Soul Stealer, you play the Soul Stealer? I can't Soul Stealer then Skeletal for sure, Minuscule, because my 5/4 dying spends all my mana. I think that's them giving up.
Reach for the skies.
But look at AIM being a sweetie. That was a tough one. Especially there towards the end.
Saranoyo versus Anduin.
A just cause is always worth fighting for.
Am I keeping Murgle McGurgles? I feel like I can do better. But I'll keep it. early smart. A 3 would go a long way here. Even another 2. Okay. Nah. You said it yourself, right? Don't you recognize the names, Aimplex? The Scarab is scary. Because we're at 7-0, and if they counter me, we're not in the best position anymore, you know? I have to just give them these. No, it means Aim was just joking.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
I hate giving them Bone Guard, but they're always gonna get Bone Guard. Just wish I could push some face. Yeah, my internet went down for an hour or so, Tnapo. So far so good today. I really hope they don't have another answer. Like, if they have another Plague Strike, I think it's literally just game over. I want to see them play Baron here.
I am a friend of the side.
They can still play Baron.
The citadel stands strong.
And to do the rest of my day, catch up with like chores and YouTube and stuff. Do a little more than usual.
You don't pick the ones, eh?
I want a Baron. But the 3-3 just is better on board.
Good explorer comes prepared.
Guess I take Curve. Man, maybe Deathwing is the way I deal with their Bone Guard though, right? So how am I dealing with Bone Guard? I'm either killing them before, although the 6 rush is so good.
Hello?
How we do this? Oh, we have to go face. Yeah, so this, right, Drew? Hey, Eggy! Hello, Governor! Good to see you. How are you, Eggy? Gosh darn it. Now I think we lose. Hey, Ermel. I'm alright, man.
The citadel stands strong.
At least we can, if they Bone Guard, I can Hero Power, kill the 8-8 and Corpse.
Armies of bone.
It's not worth pushing 3 when I know this is coming. We have to Hema.
My blood for the Lich King!
Take 8. Play Soulbreaker.
For the Dark Lord.
Need a bit more spice.
Try
in
that.
there?
Ooh, a lot of follows as well coming in all of a sudden. Few. Tukasa, JD, Woga, and Elias. Cheers. You'll arrive first day off in 6 days, but you have a 5-day weekend incoming. Crazy. It's a good thing though, right? Gotta be this.
Armies of bow.
And we pray. At least if they value trade the 1/3s, this helps clean up. Everything good today, Saskala? Internet seems somewhat alrightly back. Crap. They're back to full. I could worm. Or I could summon an 8/8 with Corpse Bride.
Till death do us part.
Thank you so much for the gifted sub, Bleed. I appreciate it, and I hope you get the Discord Nitro stuff, man. Thank you, Bleed. Can you randomly generate a diamond rarity? No, you can. You can generate diamond as far as I know. Missed 5-face. 2-face. If anything, right? That's true. I changed my mind after. That's why. I think you can, Tal. Not 100% sure, but I think you can.
Out of my jungle.
Footman? I'm not 100% sure. Signatures for sure. But it's possible though. I almost feel like I've played Diamond Murloc Holmes before is the reason in my head. Interesting.
Put your faith in the light.
Come on.
I will give your flesh.
They can super afford that tempo cheat. Okay. What's ATF in Celsius, Bleed?
Me not shady.
Okay. They don't play whatever they just got from Goon. 8, 16, 17, 18, 9, 20, 21.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
There's no lethal. I can't see a lethal.
Don't test me, child.
So we play the 4-4 to play around Silas. Or we do this to play around Cleave. I still think I want to hold this back instead of push the little extra damage. In case they play one big minion next turn, I can end the game. Yeah, if it's not for you, it's not for you, Shushian. Hope you have a milder winter for yourself. Hey Wonder, hey Zygo. Good from you guys. Oh my god, we got there. Holy crap. 26 is hot, Bleed.
You have been. Wisdom shall bring victory.
Solid cards, but we need better ones. What I haven't hit in a while is freaking Biggin. I need my Biggin. Thank you. Just had to ask, I guess. Hey, thanks for the follow, Jen. Dragon Tamer first helps me thin my deck with a draw, and it also gives me a 50% chance to draw Bronze Explorer, which means I'm likely to get a play that isn't Gurgles. As I was saying. However, I'm going to still prefer this, because I could actually play Biggin on curve. And if not, we can always play, say, Exarch. Nova? Yeah, the 2-1 though makes my like turn 5-6 a little more awkward. Playing this instead of Desperate Measures, because if I roll all my Yogg, it's worse for me whilst they have coin. Really annoying top deck Hysteria there though. Or it wasn't top deck. I miscounted, never mind. Really annoying Hysteria anyway, but it wasn't a top deck. Scared of DB. Sure they would have DB'd though, right? We go Worm, I'm gonna try this. Just like a partial play around Deathborn. Got the wrong one though, not the one I wanted. Yeah, nexty. I'm kind of hedging a little bit, you know? How easy is it for them to kill a Vanguard? I have another line where I go wide and play Desperate Measures, which would have been great if I had Crusader Aura. But otherwise, is it? Yeah. Yeah, I could Mushroom, but that also gives them better minions to trade in and around. Because it also costs a mana. They feel pressured though. 8 secrets? Tell me you drafted Hanar. We don't have lethal setup. But we're close. But we're close. Yeah, there's like innervate missile. I should have probably hero powered first. Although yeah, I should have hero powered first.
Need a bit more spice over here.
Should have pushed 2. All part of the plan. I thought I was gonna play both of these for a sec. Seems like we might have this though. Yeah, this is them reaching. Alright, man, I made a coffee. I didn't even freaking pour it. I got so into the games.
You have been.
Getting nervous now. I know.
Versus Anduin.
I don't think so, Danny.
Shall bring victory.
I think we just keep Dragon Tamer. That's good. That's it.
Need a bit more spice over here.
Begin might hit hard. Yeah, Dragon Tamer for the draw, right? Okay. Some semblance of herb. Is this likely to hit Tyrion? I'll take that. Probably Defender. See what we draw, but probably Defender. It always scares me when they start with this like hero power kind of thing. Interesting. Defender is still really good here, I think. Even though I could get an extra minion on board. Too far off. Them stealing it is worse for me, I think. Yeah. No, I wasn't, Daimo.
You are the Shadow's puppet.
I guess I Crusaders. I could double trade right and fill board preparing for Crusaders. That's another line. Kind of want to kill this, and this gives me a 50-50 for a rush. I also get Divine Shield Desperate Measures to protect my board for a turn, so I can get the 1/1 buff push with whatever I develop next turn.
Out the way. Someone's head.
Ooh.
Not on my watch. Reporting for duty.
I want to do this. Make it really hard to answer, board. Is that lethal, right? Or almost. Thanks for the follow, Strick. Play like a Giga Chad! Doesn't matter! I had lethal, man. I had lethal. I think I had lethal, even if the army of the deaded. Nope, had to hit Brawl. Wild Seeds are in, yeah. Hunter is still not a top tier class, but it's just shy. So it's up there, real Katie. Is everyone a DK priest? Priest DK, priest main? Clear as well. So would you have not played it then, though? I think we keep these two. My last 12-0, been a little bit. Showed in a month. I got a Warlock Warrior. 12-0.
An empty pew for you and your guest.
If you can see, they're just hovering one, and then they're like, oh, this one, they picked a different one. So they might be trying to bait me. Do I have corrupt cards? I don't. Feels like they just like hovered this and then changed their mind to rag. I don't want your charge, I don't have corrupt, I don't care. The two is draw. I think I don't necessarily need it, so I go rag. Even if they end up taking it. Could help them fix their curve here, right?
The citadel stands firm.
Good order. This on 5 or 6 could hit hard.
The more you struggle.
Is that active? Yeah, so for them, Talnos was perfect, right? None of their choices are visually shuffled, Tal. So it's not the fact that they hovered the middle ones, the fact that they held their mouse on one for super long, then instantly saw the very end. It's the least impact for the read, don't get me wrong, but it's something to add on to my thinking, basically.
Needs a casket.
Double trade begin.
I say resolve.
Playing my first arena run in over 3 months, I'm somewhat 6-0 with Hunter Mage. Good early game. That's awesome, Trax. Congrats, dude. That's crazy good, man. Early game is very nice. 4, 1, 2, 3. Spike's really good. Face? Face? Interesting. Why would you face? Or a hero power? I'm freaking tempted in Dark. Do you hero power this? You just smork with everything? Maybe even one trade here. I think I might do this though. 11-0 yesterday, and it ended 11-3. That feels bad, Blocks. Still a great run though, man. I don't have Blood Mage though, right? Death Strike.
To battle!
Trying to see whether it's worth a hero power instead of this.
Accidents, they happen, you know?
Till death do us part.
Thank you, I guess, Able Angel. I like how you had to specify. Thank you for the 8 months, Able. Thank you so much. I think we got this again.
Seen the last of me.
And thank you for the follow, Dark Lord. So, before we jump into this potentially last game, okay? I dropped the Paladin DK, and while some people went 0-12, I said 12-0. Will it be? Pause the YouTube video, scroll down to the comments. Let me know. I mean, the title probably gave it away, huh? Another DK.
The Lich King.
Will serve death.
Interesting. Is this ever a keep? Good luck, Gally. Heck, I don't even know if I keep... I want to coin Dragon Tamers, but I think I chuck Corpse Bride. Hitting like a Biggin or a Crusader almost seems better. Milan's a name, really? Never met anyone called Milan. I think I want to start with Dragon Tamer though. Mulan. I've never met anyone IRL called Mulan though. Would have been much better if I hit like a beginner or something to support my mid-game gameplay.
For the Lich King.
Good evening, Pedro. But we're okay.
All ends with death.
I need to hit Beginner Crusader like stat. He had a professor called Ariel, a man in his 60s. Darn it. This would have been so good. We could look for a blood tap.
My blood for the Lich King.
Which one do you take? Surely I won the development, right? I'll hold that back. No, I don't even pay attention, Sev. Like at all. This seems solid. Fire Seer no Bundo. 5 mana 6/4. Death Rattle, open the galaxy's lens as absorbs the power of the next spell you cast. What does that do? Gosh darn it. Am I just grime streeting? Guess I could tempo daring, Drake.
Hello? Hello?
No, I cannot. And so it's basically like a Shadow of Demise. Am I going for the kill? Just gonna ping this. Yeah, I think double 3 and face. That's how the draw.
Citadel stands strong.
Good explorer.
I still get to keep a dragon. Don't want any of those really. Setting up for this. 8 Mongolian Soul Stealer. Really? Rush taunt taunt. Really?
Hello? Hello? Hello?
I say resolve.
I want to play the 8 next turn. I have to take the risk here. Leslie and see you. Thank you for the follows. 3.
Can I get a Murgle?
Right? So I planned the way, a setup that lets me do this, and then the board goes away.
Can you feel the cold hand of death upon your heart?
Crusader. Cons? I don't even think it's worth cons. Just daring Drake this big thing. Hero power. Stonehill. Four face. Or trade one off Swarm Guide.
Out of my jungle.
Hello, gambling. Yeah, I expect them to have some burn here. Begin Crusader, double Corpse Bride, Bone Guard. Could do so much, as could double Desperate Measures installing. Oh, man. Yeah, it just generates more board. But it's not giving me the lethal necessarily. Lifesteal. Lifesteal tells me that even though they can probably clear this board, they're trying to figure out a way to win in 2 turns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No board space. No board space. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Still lethal.
Reach for the skies!
Woo! I don't usually care about results, but that's a new one for me on this server. That was a good run, man. There were some very minor misplays along the way anyway. But overall, pretty sweetly played. Yo, thank you for the cheer face. Very, very good. I'm just looking at the deck and trying to figure out what really made it. What really made it. No Maligmas. I think this. I think this made it. Never played the Murloc Prime. I did play Murgle McGurgle a few times. Never played the Prime though. Never, ever, ever. I think it was a very good curve tempo, maximizing chip damage into surprise damage with Crusader. Right, so a mix of the ability to have this very good curve that cycles the dragons, and then hits one of these two right here. Obviously, these cards pull their own weight as well. Everything pulled its own weight, but if I had to pick, I think I would say Crusader is MVP. I am so glad to get a 12-0. So I do have 12-0 with all of the classes, but I used to play tri-server. I used to play on all 3 servers, so some of my classes, and when I say some, I mean... well, some of my classes I don't have on my main server. So there's no one server where I have all the 12-0s. Even though I have 12-0s on all classes across the servers, I've got 4 on one server, 5 on one server, and now 9 on this server. Different classes, that is. So that's why I was a little nervous, knowing that it's one that I don't have on this server. And that was pretty beautiful. Had some great Crusader setup turns, some really good corpse management turns coming into the Bone Guard, and some really sweet Desperate Measure setups. Overall, really good stuff and a really great result. I hope you enjoyed it. I think I actually did explain a lot of my thought processes in that run, and also which plays I considered misplays, which some people pointed out, and I did agree to, right? But other than that, I think I'm just happy with that result. Hope you enjoyed that one on YouTube. That is a killer one. Death Knight without Malignant Hordes is a surprise as well. Pally is a main as well, which is a mid-tier class right now. And a 12-0 to boot. Support the channel if you enjoy this content. Like the video for 12-0. Subscribe. And just... man, that's good.